In the next two examples, we're going to represent the composite fractions using discrete objects. Remember the triangles that are separate. The unit is all of the triangles in the rectangle. So this is our unit. There's 12 triangles here, but we're not thinking of this as 12. This is 1. I know it's weird, and each triangle would be 1/12 of the unit. So we're asked to represent 5/6 of the triangles. So I'm going to start here, even though it says drawing of associated unit fraction first. This is going to be 5 copies of the unit fraction 1/6. And we need a drawing of the associated unit fraction. So to think of 5 copies of 1/6, I want 1 out of every 6 of these triangles. So I'm going to group them into 6s. And then if I take one of them from each group of 6, okay, 1/6 is going to be 2 triangles. This is 1/6 of the unit. So now once you've established this, it's easier to think of this in the copies of language. So you want 5 copies of 1/6. Well, that's 5 copies of 2 triangles. So there's 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, and 5/6. So this represents 5/6 of these triangles. Let's look at the next one. Represent 5/3 of the triangles. So that is 5 copies of 1/3 of the triangles. So let's break these into groups of 3 to find the associated unit fraction. So now I'm thinking about this as to find 1/3 of these triangles, I want 1 out of every 3. And let's circle the 1 out of each group of 3 in red. So 1/3 of all of these triangles is 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. Okay, and just think about this. This actually makes sense. So we're thinking of all these different representations together, but there's 12 triangles here, and if we wanted 1/3 of them, you could think of dividing 12 into 3 pieces, and that would be 4. So this is 1/3 of these triangles. Okay, so now we want 5 copies of this. So here's my first copy. 1, 2, 3, move over, 4, 5. So if this is our unit, if this represents 1, this represents 5/3. Okay. Now notice there's more triangles here than there is here, and that makes sense because this is more than 3 copies of 1/3. So 3 copies of 1/3 would be the exact same as this. We have 5 copies or 2 more, which gives us some more triangles.